Hey guys, how we doing? I'm going to show you guys how I prepare my baits. And boys and girls, it is hot. It's mid-August. It's probably 95 to 100 degrees in the shade. That being said, in these hotter summer months, in the early fall, while the water temperature is still in the 80s or higher, one of my favorite baits is common carp, buffalo, Asian carp, red horse suckers, because they're a real bloody meat type fish. And it's like one of my absolute favorite baits, fish for big blue cat or flatheads, also channel cat. But what I like to do the night before I go out, I'll take my suckers or buffalo, what I'm using, and I'll cut them up into chunks, and I'll put them in a bag or a storage container where it sits in the blood all night. With that being said, kind of show you what I got going on here. I went out a little bit ago, and I've thrown the throw net and was able to get some nice red horse suckers. These are no giants by no means, but I'm going to show you how I prepare the night for a fishing trip. All right, need some Ziploc bags, a good bait knife. I like serrated blade to get through the blade, through the bone and everything. All right, first thing I do, a lot of guys don't do this, but just something I think helps a little bit. I'll knock some of the scales off. All right. I just think it kind of helps get the blood and everything more contact with the skin. All right. Now this is super easy. Just kind of decide what size chunks of bait you're going to use. I'm going to be on the Mississippi, so I'm going to be going after some blue cat. So I'm going to be going with a little bit bigger bait. So let's go right here. Cut him there. All right, so I got a couple chunks of bait out of that. And as soon as you do that, let's get it in a Ziploc bag or some type of Tupperware container. What that's going to do, the blood is going to pour out of these baits. And these baits are going to soak in that blood. So you're going to get more scent, more proteins out in the water. And I'll usually do half dozen suckers per bag. And now here's one of the most important things too, when it's hot like this. Soon as you do this, say it's Friday evening for me, I'm going to be out Saturday morning. As soon as you get done with these, get these things on ice or in the ice box. Because in this hot weather, if you do not do that, your baits will break down really fast and lose effectiveness. That's the biggest thing. Keep them on ice, even when you're fishing. You pull them out of your cooler, you hook them out, and you got pieces of bait laying out. Don't leave them on your bait tray, which I've been guilty of that, but get them off the bait tray, get them back into the cooler. Like I said, real easy, guys. Just cut them up into chunks like that. And then what I also like to do, like you're at home, you know, you're near your bait cooler or whatever, just grab the bag every so often, grab it, and just kind of toss it around a little bit. And see, it'll start getting the blood smeared around the bait, and that will definitely increase the effectiveness. Now, if you guys can keep your bait alive, great. But for a lot of us guys, especially a lot of guys fish off the bank, it's hard to keep our bait alive. And doing this the night before you do this, prepare your baits like this, it'll definitely help increase your catch rate. And I usually keep my bait for about a day doing this, and then usually after a day, I pitch the bait and I go with fresher bait. Because that's the key thing, especially chasing these big fish. Fresh bait is always the best way to go. Guys, I'm hoping this will help you guys out. But this has been a game changer for me. I started doing this a few years back, and I used to just catch my bait and I'd cut it right up there in the bank. Don't get me wrong, still a great way to go. But doing this, the blood will get into the bait a little bit better. And something else you can do too, don't necessarily, but sometimes just take your knife, make a few little incisions in the bait. That'll help the blood and stuff get in there a little better. Well, guys, I hope you can take this video and go out there and catch some monsters. And if you guys take this and get on some monsters, don't be afraid to hit me up on Facebook or my YouTube channel in the comments and send me some pictures, guys. Good luck out there, and take the kids fishing and enjoy yourself, guys.